I feel like this video needs to happen for one particular reason. There are so many Vlobs out there that are struggling, and that upsets me deeply. Because a lot of you Vlobs out there probably haven't had the ability to talk to anyone. Maybe not so much that, but you know, sometimes you feel discredited, disvalued, in a little down in the dirt. Actively, I'm trying to keep the tears back because it's a shitty feeling. It really is. To be vulnerable in situations that feel like you can't control. And trust me, I live in that situation basically, I would like to say 50% of the time, but I'm not. That would be a genuine lie. It's like 70-80% of my life. And a lot of the time, you know, people don't see it. And that's what's really traumatic, is the fact that we, in today's generation, get told that we're trauma dumping because we're giving our lives, or we're dumping our shit from our brains to people without actually even knowing it. That is a number. I can fuck off for a minute because this is a serious talk. So instead of talking to people like we usually would, we reserve that shit so deep down that it's like a nuclear warhead going off in our stomach. And trust me, it can get really, really toxic and really bad. And I feel like we all need an escape from reality sometimes. And for some people it's music, for some people it's gym, for some people it could even be self-harm. And, you know, I highly believe that, you know, to label someone who's trying to just allow their brain to just quieten down and talk to people. Sometimes people don't get consent to talk. And yeah, they're so overwhelmed with all of the shit in their brain that they forget to sometimes. And being immediately labeled the toxic word as a trauma dumper for someone who is just crying for help, I feel is truly fucking sad. It genuinely is. So this video today is about asking you guys, are yous okay? Because if yous aren't okay, that's all right. It's okay to not feel okay. Trust me. I feel that shit a lot. Because no matter what happens in life, when it comes to stress, when it comes to depression, when it comes to being ignored, being hated, being anything that doesn't feel you feels like shit. It generally does. But for real, are yous okay? Because I will always be here for yous. The channel is designed to help people through depression, to help people have a break from this shit fucked up world, from society, from all the crap that we have to go through and deal with. Because trust me, there is so many heavy days out there that we just wish we could forget. But the sad thing is, this thing in our head will never make us forget, ever. Whether that's a death of a family member, whether that's, you know, a breakup. Boy, does this fucking never shut up. And being able to talk to someone consensually is so fucking hard for a lot of people. And actually is very scary. A very scary world. And that's why I created the Flobnation community. It's because back when I was going through school, I had fucking no one. I was labeled so many words that probably aren't offensive to today's generation, but still fucking hurt. You know, the R word apparently is very sensitive, so I might not say it. But one word that apparently is probably not as sensitive is the word sped, which was brought up a lot during school. It is an offensive name towards people who are autistic or who have disabilities. And it is not our fucking fault that we've got this. But you know, I sometimes just sit down on my bed and think to myself, what would have happened if I never made this? What would have happened to the Vlobs, the community who needs support? Because, dude, there is so they label that there's so much support out there, yet they're not really that good. And that's why I built this community. I want this to be a very highly supportive community that will help people. So what I want you to do, I don't care what the fuck it is, I need you guys to talk. And it's not trauma dumping to me, because I am asking you guys to tell me your experiences, let us know what's going on. It is okay to feel shit. And you know what? It's okay to not even know yourself what you're going through. Trust me on that. Because you're not broken. You're not. You're not fucking broken for struggling. You're not, you know, a disappointment. You're genuinely not. And just let the world know how you feel, because talking is so powerful. And in today's generation, it's not appreciated sometimes, because no one does it. So I'm asking you now, if you're going through shit, just talk, because we're all in pain. Some people more than others, but again, pain is a spectrum. Pain is subjective. Pain might be worse for some people. Doesn't mean that it's fucking nothing. So let's build something together. Let's actually create a beautiful community that we can all just be appreciative of. And we don't need to feel scared of who we are and what we are. And what we are Vlobs. Flobnation, get to talking before it's too late. Peace out, Vlobs.